And they're off.
Welcome everyone, thank you for being with us. You are watching PA Harness Week Racing's fastest paced half hour. We've got a great show for you today, packed with all of the best things in harness racing from right here in the Keystone State. I'm your host, Britt Purdy, but I'd be nowhere without Heather Vitale.
Oh my gosh, you are so kind. And I am so happy that I get to spend the next 1,800 seconds with you. It's going to be such a great show.
Me too. I'm so happy. We have so much to show, and starting off with an emotional win in the historic Adios, paced for the Orchids at the Meadows in Western Pennsylvania. We've got the details, plus we mourn the loss of the great Sebastian Kay. We'll honor the late racing great by taking a look at one of his most memorable races from back in 2014. And if you ever wondered what the difference is between a pacer and a trotter, we've got the 411. And today is Hambletonian Day. We'll discuss the contenders and, of course, all the best races from Harrah's Philadelphia and the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. It's all next on racing's fastest paced half hour. Starting out with front page worthy racing from Western PA. Last week we promised Adios racing, and now we shall deliver. We'll start out with this one from Saturday, August 1st at the Meadows near Pittsburgh. This is the Delvin Miller Adios with a purse of $375,000. This one featuring 3-year-old male pacers. The two horses getting the most support are number 2, Captain Midnight, who's the favorite, driven by Andrew McCarthy, and number 3, Capture the Fire, who won his Adios elimination. Let's send it up to Jeff Zidek for the call.
We've got a new leader on the outside, but he can't clear. No losing, had a short lead. Now Catch the Fire fights back and retakes. 3/4 home and 121-1. They're on the last turn. It's Catch the Fire with the lead. Elver Hanover is looking to get toward the outside. On the inside still is the Greek Freak second. Top of the stretch. They're on their way home in the Adios and bringing them into the Penn Solar Energy home stretch. It's Catch the Fire. On the outside, here comes the Greek Freak. Up the inside is Elver Hanover. Catch the Fire, trying to hold on. Catch the Fire. Mike Wilder. They win the Adios.
You know that expression, nice guys finish last? Yeah, that is not true, and this race proves it right here. Mike Wilder, who is like one of the nicest guys in harness racing, that is not an opinion, that is fact. Anybody can tell you that. Oh my gosh, he ends up getting this win with Catch the Fire. So happy for him and his family and his fans. Now, Mike is a regular at the Meadows. This is his first Adios win, so this is huge. Catch the Fire wins in 149-3. So gutsy, stays so gutsy in the end of it for trainer John Ackley, who, by the way, John Ackley, the trainer, he operated a forklift for 20 years before getting into harness racing, so this is a huge milestone win for him as well. Just, congratulations to all the connections.
Staying at the Meadows for another on the stakes-filled card from Saturday, August 1st. This one is for 3-year-old female pacers in the Adios Volo. This one's going for a purse of over 100 grand. Number 3, Party Girl Hill, is the heavy favorite, and the second pick is number 8, Lion Sentinel, who happens to be last year's 2-year-old champion filly, and the rest are double digits.
The battle's on. There they go, starting to pull away from the pack. Party Girl Hill sticks the nose in front and trips the 3/4 timer in 123-2. Lion Sentinel holds fourth on the inside. Racing third is Petticoat Business. Fourth is Should Have Been a TD. Outside fifth is the Bethanator. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Who's it going to be on the inside? Trying to hang on is Lion Sentinel, but on the outside, Party Girl Hill powers by. Party Girl Hill takes it through the Penn Solar Energy home stretch. It's Party Girl Hill.
Party Girl Hill and Lion Sentinel get in a major cat fight out there. Unbelievable, with Lion Sentinel on the lead and Party Girl Hill coming first up. Party Girl Hill, she just was relentless. She wins in 149-1. That's over a sloppy track. We've got Dexter Dunn in the sulky for trainer Chris Ryder. Now, she was unraced at 2. Now, as a 3-year-old, she is 5 for 5 in 2020. Finishing second was Lion Sentinel, and then Petticoat Business was third.
This week for our Blast from the Past, we're going to honor a very special horse, the great Sebastian K, who unfortunately passed away earlier this week.
Yeah, so Sebastian K, he had complications from colic and he unfortunately died. And although at this point he was standing stud, he really made his major impact as an international rock star. This horse won races all around the globe. He was the 2012 Sweden's Horse of the Year, 2014 Dan Patch Award winner. I mean, he's made almost $3 million, and one of his most unforgettable races, if not his most unforgettable race, was from 2014, the Sun Invitational Trot at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, and that's how we want to honor him.
3/4, 121 and 4, 26 and 1/3 panel, and Sebastian K, possibly a history-making ride on the 5/8. There goes Archangel off stride, could not hang. Top of the stretch, Sebastian K. It's all just a matter of how hard Svanstedt wants to push it now. Way back to Modern Family and Market Share. Sebastian K, watch the timer now. Sebastian K to the line, 149 flat.
I am so proud to say that I was there. I got to see that in person. And that 149 mile, which of course had trainer driver Åke Svanstedt there in the sulky, that was at the time the fastest trotting mile on any size track in harness racing history. It still does hold the world record of being the fastest trotting mile in history on a 5/8 mile track. What a memory. Rest in peace, Sebastian K.
When you said memorable, you weren't lying. But it is now time to take our first break. When we come back, we've got racing from right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Stick with us.
Royal Butte looks to rape this half along, leads by a length.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer. And you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. It is time now to head to the track for some action. Our race of the week from right here at Harrah's, Philadelphia is from Sunday, August 2nd. It's race number 5. This one is the feature pace of the week for males with a purse of 20 grand. We've got number 3, This Is the Plan, as the favorite and one of the richest in here with a whopping 1.4 million bucks in the bank. Number 4, Western Joe is the second choice. He's been victorious twice in his last 3 outings, and we've got the one and only Mike Bozich for the call.
They round the far turn. On top, This Is the Plan. Here comes Western Joe. Dropping out of third, now second after the lead. Turbo Hill has had the journey. Summer Ellie's on the seam now, 2 3/4, 122 and 4. Top of the stretch. This Is the Plan. Outside, Western Joe up to engage as they straighten away for the stretch drive. This Is the Plan has the lead. Western Joe, Turbo Hill now with clearance up the inside. This Is the Plan under a Gingras high rein. Turbo Hill's racing at him up the inside. Outside, Western Joe. This Is the Plan. Turbo Hill. This Is the Plan. Game and gutsy.
This Is the Plan wires the field and holds off his foes in a 150 mile with Yannick Gingras in the sulky. The 5-year-old's trained by Ron Burke, and he has been nicknamed Jaws by his caretaker, Margaret Gillen. I believe because he nips at you a lot. I gotta give props to Margaret because she just started riding This Is the Plan, and I just really love when people take the time to show off our standardbreds and all of their versatility. Second there was Turbo Hill, and third went to Western Joe.
Still at Harrah's for this one, it's a feature pace of the week for females, also with a purse of 20 grand. Number 6, Soho Burning Love, the Australian native who is a new resident of the U.S. this year. That's the heavy favorite. Number 4, Warriery U-Butte is the world champion, 2-time Dan Patch Award winning mare. Her name is always a mouthful, and she is always one to watch.
Warriery U-Butte's throwing the gauntlet down now. She's up by 3. Lock and Hope is second. Outside, Soho Burning Love continues to make progress. Major Occasion drops back towards the cones. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Warwiu Butte by 3. Soho Burning Love's out wide of Mock and Hope, but it's Warwiu Butte outside Soho Burning Love. Warwiu Butte, is she back? Warwiu Butte by 2 in the end.
The combination of Yannick Gingras and Ron Burke make it back into victory lane again, this time with the gorgeous Warwiu Butte. And her name should sound extremely familiar because we've said it on the show about a bazillion times. Yeah, now she has been voted the best in her division in the entire United States the past 2 years. For 2020, this was only her 3rd start. Her first 2 starts, she had a race against some really tough males. This group was a really tough group of mares, the girls, but she was able to prevail in here. She does it in 1:49.2, wire to wire. I do want to make a note that this female race did go faster than the boys on the same day. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Now, what's really, really crazy is the daughter of Sweet Lou paid $17. Warwiu Butte's paying $17? What? Soho Burning Love, she was 2nd, came from the back of the pack, and Mock and Hope took 3rd.
Taking things north to Luzerne County, we've got our race of the week from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. This week, it is from Saturday, August 1st, and it's race number 3. We're taking a look at a group of conditioned trotters squaring off for a purse of $11,200. Number 7, Southwind Avenger, the 3 to 5 bettor's choice, who's taking a step down in class from some major stakes competition. Also, watch out for number 2, the long shot Vix Winner, who was a super close 2nd his last time out. Take it away for announcer Jim Baviglia.
The Lion King still a slight lead, 3/4 124.1, faster on the back 28.1. The Lion King dealing with Southwind Avenger, having a hard time getting past. River Otter is poised in the pocket, room now at the pylons for Vix Winner perhaps to come to the inside. Top of the stretch, the Lion King looking to hold on to that lead. River Otter out of the pocket as a threat. Inside, Vix Winner full of trot as well. The Lion King trying to feel it and they're starting to feel it. Vix Winner on the inside, outside River Otter, and it's John Kakaley and Vix Winner at 23-1.
Vix Winner with John Kakaley driving. That's right, Matt's papa is in the sulky and he wins in a 152.4. Coming around the last turn, I would have never anticipated this outcome, but Vix Winner comes up the inside, and check out these prices. We've got Vix Winner paying $48 to win, and then the horse finishing 2nd, who was River Otter, another long shot. So if you end up betting the 2-4 exacta for just $2, you would have gotten back $823.80.
Sticking with that Saturday, August 1st card from Pocono, let's take a look now at race number 10. This one is a feature pace of the night with a purse of $17,200. Horse number 1 and the even money favorite is All You Need Is Faith. Faith is good, and so are the driving services of top reinsman George Napolitano Jr. Number 6, Skyway Quinton, returns to Pocono, where he picked up a win 2 starts back.
The lead still a half length now for Roll with Papa Joe, as Western Fame having a hard time getting past him. 3/4 and 1, 22-1, 27-1 third panel. Roll with Papa Joe the lead. Western Fame starts to drop back, but All You Need Is Faith is engaged in the pocket. Closers coming out wide, both Luciano and out 4 wide Skyway Quinton. Top of the stretch, Bongiorno asking for more from Roll with Papa Joe. Inside opens up nice and wide for All You Need Is Faith. Far outside, Skyway Quinton closing very well. Western Fame still coming on, but Skyway Quinton with all the momentum for Anthony Napolitano.
Skyway Quinton makes a humongous move. Coming from the back, he ends up winning with Anthony Napolitano in 150 flat. The Travis Alexander trainee paid $19.60, a very nice price. Now we have a dead heat for 2nd here. All You Need Is Faith. He got a really good trip. He was 2nd, along with Prairie Panther, who went off at odds of 38-1.
Sticking with Pocono now, this time from Sunday, August 2nd, let's take a look at race number 2. This is a conditioned trot with 10 grand up for grabs. Number 1, Weisenheimer, is the even money bettor's choice, looking for his first win of the 2020 season. And number 9, Golden Sun, is the 2nd pick, and notably has crossed the wire 2nd twice in a row on this 5/8 mile track.
Weisenheimer reaches 3/4, 125-1, 27-3 third panel. It's been Weisenheimer since the first turn. Now as he comes around the last turn, he's up by 1.5 lengths over Golden Sun. Uri has room to roam third, 3.5 away. Then What That Is fourth. Top of the stretch, Weisenheimer leading by 1.5 lengths. Now Jim Marone Jr. coaxing Golden Sun into the pylons there, but Weisenheimer holding on to that lead. Golden Sun still a 1/2 length back, and Weisenheimer strong up front for Matt Kakaley, goes all the way.
Weisenheimer lets the field settle, and then he makes an early move to the lead, and he ends up staying there and wins in 154-1 with Matt Kakaley driving. This 11-year-old is a fan favorite, not only of the harness racing world, and also of trainer Jenny Melander, who we actually had on the show earlier in the season. And on Facebook, Jenny did put that there were some tears shed for this horse. She loves him so dearly as they cross the wire. Happy tears, of course, happy tears. Finishing second was Golden Sun, and then third went to Ura.
Well, we do have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we are talking Hambo Day. We'll show you all the eliminations to get you set. F. Philly stole the show at the Meadowlands, and we'll have all the details next.
Ramona Hill is last and forced 3 wide around Beads.
History. It's written by winners. At Diamond Creek Farm, we're breeding champions and rewriting the history books. Diamond Creek Farm, a cut above.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. It is time now for our Spotlight Racing. The Hambletonian is harness racing's premier event for 3-year-old trotters. It races for $1 million, and it all goes down today.
Yes. Last week, a Saturday, August 1st, at the Meadowlands, there were 2 eliminations for the Hambletonian. They each had a purse of $50,000. We're going to check out the eliminations, but keep in mind, everybody, that the first 5 finishers end up making today's final.
Gotcha. So first, we're going to take a look at race number 6 from the Saturday Meadowlands card. Number 7, Ramona Hill, only one of 2 fillies to enter in with the boys for this prestigious event, and she's the favorite in her elim. Number 1, Back of the Neck, is also getting a lot of support with Scott Zeron driving. Here's Ken Workington with the call.
Ramona Hill is last and forced 3 wide around Beads to the inside. Maester Raymond at 3/4. It is Back of the Neck, and he is cruising in front by 2.5, 3, and he's scooting clear from Big Oil 124. Into the stretch, it's Back of the Neck by 3. Big Oil's full out. Third shift. Now Ramona Hill gets going down the center. She's trotting a storm. Hollywood Story on the inside. Between them is Amigo Volo. Back of the Neck. Ramona Hill charging late. What a rally from the filly. Ramona Hill from out of nowhere.
Ramona Hill was voted the top 2-year-old filly trotter of 2019. This year, she's like showing off even more. Okay, in this elimination, she is last at the 3/4 pole. She comes home in 25-4. Let me repeat that. She trots home in 25-4. It was absolutely breathtaking. Now, Back of the Neck ended up doing the work on the front. He took second. Amigo Volo was third. Ramona Hill is trained by Tony Alagna, and Andy McCarthy was in the driver's seat. We caught up with this driver to find out about this phenom filly. A lot was going through my mind as I watched the race. So tell me, what was going through your mind? I know you had to be a little bit anxious out there.
Oh, not so much anxious. You know, I kind of ended up getting in the spot in the first turn. I wasn't that happy about it, but I knew she'd definitely get me into the final, that's for sure. But yeah, in the last turn, I had to get going a little earlier than I liked, and but I'll tell you what, at the head of the stretch, I was still quite confident. Yeah.
She is amazing. I know that's an overused word, but she just is. Now, coming home that fast, did you get off of the bike and think, what just happened?
Not too many horses do it to me, but she's one that, you know, she'll give me goosebumps after I cross the wire, you know, just how incredible she is. You know, I got to take my hat off to her. She really is. She's incredible, and like I said, she got me out of trouble there on Saturday night, that's for sure.
There's a lot of talk about fillies going against the boys in the Hambletonian. What are your thoughts? Because I assume she's going to be the favorite, a big favorite in this.
I would imagine so. I think she's the best horse in the race. Well, I'm sure she's the best horse in the race. You know, I don't see why not, especially this year, the way they, it's not a doubleheader on the Saturday. If you're ever going to try a filly in with the boys, I think it makes most sense this year doing the week to week, you know, so her talent, I got no problem racing the girls against the boys. I think the girls have just as much heart and just as much bottom as any boy out there. Yep.
Now let's take a look at the other Hambletonian elimination. This one is race number 8, also with a purse of $50,000. Ready for Money has the Tuft post position 8, but is still the 6-5 favorite. And remember when we said there were 2 fillies going against the boys? Well, number 2, Sister Sledge, is the other one, and she's the second pick in here.
At 3/4, Ready for Money in front. Rome pays off. Matthias Melander on the outside, threatening in second. Sister Sledge, the filly, on the inside, third. 352 looks to rally 3 wide. 123 and 4 into the stretch, and it's Ready for Money.
Ready for Money sits fourth before brushing to the lead, ends up winning with Yannick Gingras driving for trainer Nancy Tactor in 151 and 3. 352 was second. Capricornus took third. So much trotting talent in the Hambletonian this year, and we're going to learn more about the competitors.
It was really good. You know, I was happy with the race. You know, he had been, you know, qualifiers. We didn't go too hard with him. The first start worked out really good trip-wise, but we stretched him out a little bit last week, and down by the wire, he's a little bit tired, which is good. You know, I think he'll be even better this week.
Yeah, he had the 8 posts in the elimination, and now you've got the rail. So how does that change things up?
Well, you know, he's handy. He can do whatever you want. I can leave hard. I can, you know, ideally, I'd love to have a second over trip and, you know, everybody else to battle, but that's so everybody else, right? So we'll see when they get open, and, you know, I'm ready for any scenario. The horse is, like I said, he's really handy, and I can do whatever.
Tim, you were third with Capricornus in the elimination. Why don't you tell me how he raced?
He raced well. You know, he's been kind of off and on coming into this race, but I was pretty happy with his last effort. And I talked to Marcus, and they actually found a few things I think will help him. So I'm excited about this weekend, and hopefully if we get a little luck on our side, we can be part of the play.
It is a great day of racing. In fact, they call it the greatest day of racing in harness racing. So we encourage you to come out to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono or Harris, Philadelphia. Come to our simulcasting outlet and put a few dollars down.
Well, Heather just touted today as maybe the greatest racing day there is, so let's see how much our racing fans know about the Hambletonian.
Well, a lot of people out there already know that John Campbell has won 6 Hambletonians, which personally I believe that they should rename the race the Campbelltonian, so I'm thinking about maybe starting an online petition about that.
Fair.
Yeah, right? However, do you know who did he win his first Hambletonian with? And for extra points, what year was it?
Well, we do have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have that answer for you from Heather, and we'll take a look at the different gaits. Trotting and Pacing 101 is on the way when we come back.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer. And you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back. You are watching PA Harness Week, and before our final break, Heather wanted to know something about the Campbelltonian.
Oh, I love you so much. Yes,
I'm on your team. I've signed the petition.
All right, so we know John Campbell has won 6 Hambletonians. I wanted to know, what was the first horse he won this big race with? It was Macklowe Bell in 1987. And if you're wondering about the other 5, we've got Ombro Goal, Harmonious, Tagliabue, Muscles Yankee, and Glide Master.
On the show today, we've seen both trotters and pacers compete. Now, many of us know there are two different gaits in our sport, but how are they different? Well, we're going to break it down for you thanks to this educational feature from the United States Trotting Association.
There are two distinct gaits for standard-bred horses. They are either trotters or pacers. Those gaits are bred into the animal. Both parents are either trotters or pacers, and their offspring, with rare exceptions, take after their parents. When horses are sold as yearlings, prospective owners and trainers shop according to their gait preference. It's the trainer's job to teach the horse to trot or pace, and in the most efficient manner to maximize their speed. They often use shoeing or special equipment to help the process along, but most horses, when asked for speed, will produce the gait they were bred for. Pacers make up about 70% of all standardbreds. A pacer is inherently faster than a trotter, and their legs move in a pattern unique to them and only two other members of the animal kingdom, camels and giraffes. Pacers move the legs on one side of their body together. The right front and right rear move forward, then the left front and left rear. Pacers are easy to spot because they almost always race with equipment called hobbles, which resemble plastic loops connected by a strap to help them maintain their gait. In a head-on view, pacers move slightly from side to side as each side is propelled forward. Trotters, on the other hand, move like a human runs or walks. Right front and left rear legs move forward, then the left front and right rear. While the trotting gait is common in many animals, no other animal trots as fast as a standardbred. The trotter who can't maintain his gait at top speed may break stride. Making a break usually hurts their chances of winning and can create a hazard for fellow competitors. A horse that makes breaks must comply with the braking rules and attempt to regain his proper stride. But whether pacing or trotting, standardbreds reach speeds over 30 miles an hour and personify athletic grace and a competitive nature.
I just really wanted to give a plug today to the Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association. It's an unbelievable group. They have this website. It's pennhorseracing.com. It's so great for the people that already know about the sport and the novice. Plus that, you can shop. Okay, they've got really cool t-shirts. It really has everything, videos, educational things. Please check it out, pennhorseracing.com.
And while you're checking out that awesome website, make sure you give Heather and I a shout on our social media handles. You can find PA Harness Week on Facebook at Harness Week and on Twitter at PA Harness Week. You can watch this episode as well as all of our previous content on our YouTube channel.
We're coming down the home stretch of the show, but before we head out of here, I definitely want to remind everybody about our racing days and our times. We're going to start with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Let's take a look. We've got live racing Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday with a post time of 12:30 p.m. Sunday post time is 5 p.m. Then at Harris, Philadelphia, the live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, post time 12:25 p.m. A Sunday post time of 12:40 p.m. We want to continue to remind everyone that although you can't go down by the fence or really be in the stands to watch the racing, the simulcasting outlets are open here at Harris, Philadelphia, as well as the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. So please come out.
And if you can't come out and you still want to place a bet, you can do so online for Harris, Philadelphia. The website is pabets.tvg.com. And for the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, the website is ibetmohegan.com. So no matter how you're betting, make sure you get out there, ante up, good luck, and make sure to join us back here next week for another episode of PA Harness Week.